Have you ever found yourself wide awake at 3 a.m., even when you went to bed early, staring at the ceiling and wondering why you just can't seem to sleep through the night anymore? Or perhaps you're suddenly feeling sleepy much earlier in the evening than you used to, struggling to stay awake past 8 or 9 p.m., even when you have social plans or want to read. If this sounds familiar, you're experiencing one of the most common, fundamental, and often frustrating changes of aging, a significant shift in your body's internal clock, also known as your circadian rhythm. This isn't just a quirky personal preference. It's a profound biological adaptation. Today, we're going to uncover the surprising science behind why so many seniors become early to bed, early to rise, and what this fundamental shift means not just for your sleep, but for your energy levels, mood, cognitive function, and overall health. Understanding this powerful internal clock is absolutely key to unlocking better sleep and experiencing more vibrant, energetic days as you age. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wellness Hub Seniors. I'm Dr. And I'm thrilled to have you join us as we explore a fascinating and sometimes challenging aspect of aging, the natural evolution, of our circadian rhythm. This often overlooked biological process plays a monumental role in how well you sleep and how well you feel throughout your day. By the end of this deep dive, you will have a much clearer understanding of why your sleep patterns are changing and, more importantly, concrete strategies to work with your body's natural clock to improve your rest. Understanding your circadian rhythm, the body's master clock first. Let's establish what a circadian rhythm truly is. It's much more than just a simple sleep-wake cycle. It's your body's master biological clock, an incredibly sophisticated internal system that dictates a roughly 24-hour cycle of various physiological processes. This intricate clock influences nearly every system in your body, orchestrating everything from your sleep-wake patterns and the precise timing of hormone release to fluctuations in body temperature, the efficiency of your digestion, immune system activity, and even your daily mood swings and alertness levels. Think of it as your body's highly precise internal conductor, meticulously synchronizing all its complex functions to the rhythmic ebb and flow of light and darkness, day and night. The primary regulator of this entire orchestral performance is a tiny, but immensely powerful region in your brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus SCN. This cluster of about 20,000 neurons is located deep within the hypothalamus, just above where your optic nerves cross. The SCN is exquisitely sensitive to environmental light cues, especially natural light. When light, particularly bright blue spectrum light, hits your eyes, signals are directly sent from specialized photoreceptors in your retina to the SCN. The SCN then acts as the central pacemaker, communicating with other parts of your brain and body to regulate the synchronized production and suppression of crucial hormones. For example, it controls the release of melatonin, the hormone of darkness that promotes sleepiness as light fades, and cortisol, the stress hormone that helps you wake up and stay alert during the day, peaking in the morning. So light is not just a visual stimulus. It is the single most powerful external signal, or Zeitgeber, that sets and resets your internal clock, ensuring your body stays precisely synchronized with the outside world's day-night cycle. Well-tuned circadian rhythm means your body anticipates and prepares for sleep and wakefulness at optimal times, leading to more restorative rest. The age-related circadian shift, early to bed, early to rise now. Here's the core phenomenon we're addressing today. A sleep pattern shift that often leaves older adults feeling perplexed and sleep-deprived. As we age, our circadian rhythm naturally undergoes a significant and often noticeable shift. This isn't just a random occurrence or a lifestyle choice. It's a well-documented, fundamental biological change intrinsic to human aging, for many older adults. The internal clock begins to advance. What does this mean in practical terms? It means your body naturally starts producing melatonin earlier in the evening than it used to, making you feel undeniably sleepy much earlier than in your younger years, conversely. Your body also starts its preparations to wake up earlier, with cortisol levels beginning to rise and melatonin levels dropping much earlier in the morning, sometimes as early as 3 or 4 a.m. This is the precise physiological basis for the incredibly common early to bed, early to rise pattern observed in a large segment of the senior population. But why, scientifically, does this happen? The primary reason lies in complex, natural age-related changes directly within the SCN itself. Research using advanced imaging and cellular studies consistently shows that as we age, the number of neurons within the SCN can gradually decrease. Furthermore, the remaining neurons may become less robust, less synchronized, and crucially, less responsive to the powerful light cues that typically regulate them. Additionally, the human eye undergoes age-related changes. For instance, the lens becomes less transparent and more yellowed, allowing less blue spectrum light, the most powerful wavelength for circadian regulation, to reach. The specialized photoreceptors in the retina and subsequently signal to the SCN. This reduced light sensitivity means the SCN receives a weaker, less effective signal to properly reset itself each morning. Consequently, its natural rhythm, which intrinsically runs slightly longer than 24 hours, tends to drift forward, resulting in that earlier timing. It's a deep-seated, neurological alteration in your internal timing system, not merely a learned behavior or a simple preference for early hours. It's your biological clock itself that's shifting its schedule. Impact of the circadian shift on sleep and health. This advancing circadian rhythm has profound and cascading implications not just for the quality and duration of your sleep, but consequently, for your entire physiological system and overall health and well-being. Firstly, let's address fragmented and shorter sleep. If your body is sending strong signals for sleepiness earlier in the evening, say EPM, but you resisted to adhere to previous social norms or habits staying up until 10 or 11 p.m., you might effectively miss your optimal sleep onset window. This can lead to difficulty falling asleep despite feeling tired. Then, when your body is naturally primed and ready to wake up at 4 or 5 a.m., you find yourself wide awake, staring at the ceiling, utterly unable to fall back asleep, even if you intellectually feel you haven't had sufficient rest. This results in a significantly shorter overall sleep duration than desired and, critically, increased sleep fragmentation, meaning more frequent and longer awakenings during the night, interrupting the continuity of your sleep cycles. Secondly, this shift leads to pervasive daytime fatigue and excessive napping, the early morning awakenings and the fragmented, often insufficient nighttime sleep invariably result in increased and sometimes debilitating daytime fatigue. To compensate for this chronic sleep deficit, many seniors find themselves resorting to napping more frequently throughout the day. While very short, strategic naps, e.g., 20 to 30 minutes, can be beneficial for alertness, long or late afternoon naps after 3 p.m. can be detrimental. They further reduce your body's sleep drive or sleep pressure, making it even harder to fall asleep or achieve deep, consolidated sleep at night. This unfortunately exacerbates the circadian shift and perpetuates a vicious cycle of poor nighttime sleep and daytime grogginess. Thirdly, the impact extends to mood and cognition. Chronic sleep deprivation and, crucially, a misaligned circadian rhythm can profoundly and negatively affect your mood, leading to increased irritability, heightened anxiety, and a diminished capacity for coping with daily stresses. It can even contribute significantly to symptoms of depression, Your internal clock directly influences the delicate balance of neurotransmitters vital for mood regulation, such as serotonin and dopamine. Cognitively, fragmented sleep, particularly the loss of restorative deep sleep due to circadian misalignment, severely impairs crucial brain functions, memory consolidation, sustained attention, executive function planning, problem solving, and reaction time. This manifests as brain fog, difficulty concentrating, and reduced mental sharpness throughout the day. Finally, the implications for metabolic and immune health are significant. Your circadian rhythm plays a critical, often underestimated, role in regulating your metabolism, controlling blood sugar levels, and orchestrating your immune system's daily activity. A consistently disrupted or misaligned rhythm, common with late bedtimes and early awakenings against your natural clock, can lead to chronic inflammation, increase insulin resistance, elevate blood pressure, and heighten the risk of developing metabolic disorders like type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease. Furthermore, circadian disruption weakens the immune system's ability to mount an effective response against infections and inflammation, potentially making you more susceptible to illnesses and slowing recovery. It's not merely about feeling tired. It impacts fundamental, life-sustaining bodily processes at a cellular level, factors exacerbating the circadian shift. While the advancing circadian rhythm is an inherent and natural part of aging, several common lifestyle and environmental factors can unfortunately exacerbate this shift, making its negative effects on sleep and health far more pronounced and problematic. It's vital to identify and address these controllable elements. Insufficient light exposure. This is arguably the most significant external culprit. A lack of consistent, bright light exposure, particularly in the morning hours, is a major disruptor. Many older adults spend more time indoors, especially those with mobility issues or living in care facilities, significantly reducing their exposure to the powerful natural light cues needed to properly reset the SCN. Dim or artificial lighting throughout the day, particularly if it lacks the blue spectrum, fails to give the SCN the strong, clear signal it desperately needs to stay synchronized with the 24-hour day. This weak signal allows the clock to drift forward unchecked, deepening the early-to-rise tendency. Irregular schedules and social jet lag, a lack of consistent bedtimes and wake-up times further confuses an already shifting circadian rhythm. Sleeping insignificantly later on weekends than during weekdays, a phenomenon often called jet lag, sends profoundly mixed signals to the SCN, making it harder for your body to establish a stable and predictable rhythm. This inconsistency makes it difficult for your body to anticipate and prepare for sleep effectively. Medications. Certain medications commonly taken by seniors can directly interfere with the circadian rhythm or severely compromise sleep quality, thereby worsening the effects of the natural shift. This includes some blood pressure medications, e.g., beta blockers, certain corticosteroids which can mimic cortisol and disrupt the rhythm, decongestants, some asthma medications, and even various over-the-counter cold and allergy remedies containing stimulating ingredients. These can either directly alter your internal clock's timing or make you feel more awake and agitated when you should be sleepy. It is critical to discuss all your medications, including supplements, with your doctor regarding their potential impact on your sleep. Underlying health conditions. Numerous chronic health conditions prevalent in older adults inherently contribute to sleep fragmentation and can exacerbate the circadian shift. Conditions like chronic pain, which constantly sends alerting signals to the brain. Sleep apnea, characterized by repeated cessations of breathing and micro-awakenings that prevent sustained sleep. Restless leg syndrome, frequent nocturnal urination nocturia due to bladder issues or medications. Heartburn, GERD, and heart failure can all lead to frequent awakenings. These interruptions can make the natural circadian advance feel more pronounced by preventing consolidated sleep, especially in the later hours of the night when the body is already preparing for wakefulness. Screen time at night. Exposure to blue-spectrum light emitted from electronic devices like smartphones, tablets, computers, and even bright LED TVs in the evening can significantly suppress the production of melatonin. This effectively pushes back your natural sleep onset. While this might seem to counteract the early evening sleepiness from the advancing rhythm, it can further disrupt the delicate balance of your overall circadian rhythm, leading to shallower, more fragmented sleep, and even more pronounced early morning awakenings in the long run. Creating a detrimental cycle, strategies to realign and optimize your circadian rhythm while we can't completely halt or reverse the natural, age-related decline and shift in your circadian rhythm, they are incredibly powerful. Evidence-based strategies you can adopt to significantly realign your internal clock, dramatically improve your sleep quality, and maximize your energy and cognitive function throughout the day. The overarching goal is to send strong, consistent, and correctly timed signals to your SCN, helping it resynchronize. 1. Prioritize morning light exposure. This is arguably the single most crucial and effective strategy. Make it a non-negotiable part of your daily routine to get bright. Natural light exposure within the first hour of waking. Ideally, go outside for at least 20 to 30 minutes, even on cloudy days, as natural light is far more potent than indoor light, if going outside isn't feasible due to weather or mobility. Use a high-quality light therapy lamp, specifically 10,000 lux for 30 minutes. Positioned at arm's length, this strong light signal acts as a powerful Zeitgeber, helping to push back your advancing clock, signaling to your brain that it's definitively the start of a new day, and critically helping to regulate the proper timing of melatonin production later. 2. Maintain a consistent sleep schedule. This is the bedrock of good sleep hygiene and circadian alignment. Go to bed and wake up at precisely the same time every single day, 7 days a week, without significant deviation, even on weekends. This unwavering consistency is a powerful and reliable time giver for your circadian clock. It trains your body to expect sleep and wakefulness at predictable times, making it much easier to fall asleep and stay asleep within your desired sleep window. The consistency itself reinforces your body's natural rhythms. 3. Optimize evening light exposure. Just as important as morning light is the intentional limitation of evening light. In the hours leading up to bedtime, ideally at least 1 to 2 hours before, or even 3 hours if possible, dim the lights in your home, creating a cave-like environment. Crucially, strictly avoid exposure to blue-spectrum light emitted from electronic screens, smartphones, tablets, computers, bright LED TVs. Blue light is particularly disruptive to your brain's natural melatonin production, delaying sleep onset and interfering with the preparation for deep sleep. Consider using blue light blocking glasses or activating night mode, which shifts colors to warmer tones on your devices if screen use is unavoidable in the evening. 4. Strategic napping for energy, not sleep debt. If you need to nap, practice strategic napping. Keep naps short, ideally 20 to 30 minutes maximum, and position them early in the afternoon before 3 p.m. Long or late naps can significantly reduce your body's sleep drive or sleep pressure, making it much harder to fall asleep or stay asleep at night, thereby further disrupting your meticulously balanced circadian rhythm. A short power nap can be refreshing without derailing your critical nighttime sleep. 5. Engage in regular physical activity. Integrate moderate intensity aerobic exercise into most days of your week. Physical activity not only improves overall health, but also helps to strengthen circadian rhythms and promotes deeper, more consolidated sleep at night. Aim for at least 30 minutes of brisk walking, swimming, cycling, or dancing. However, always remember the timing rule. Avoid vigorous exercise too close to bedtime within 3 to 4 hours, as it can be too stimulating and elevate your core body temperature, making it harder to fall asleep and achieve deep sleep. Mornings or early afternoons are ideal for exercise. 6. Mindful eating and stimulant avoidance. Be acutely aware of what and when you consume. Limit caffeine intake, especially afternoon, as its stimulating effects can linger in your system for many hours and disrupt deep sleep cycles. Strictly avoid alcohol, particularly in the evening. While alcohol might initially make you feel drowsy and help you fall asleep, it metabolizes quickly and later causes significant sleep fragmentation, and powerfully suppresses both REM and deep sleep, leading to unrefreshing rest. Avoid heavy, rich, or spicy meals close to bedtime, allowing your body ample time to digest before sleep. Aim to finish eating at least 2 to 3 hours before you plan to sleep. 7. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Signal to your body and mind that it's time to transition to sleep by establishing a consistent, calming bedtime routine. This could include a warm bath or shower, reading a physical book not on a screen, listening to calming music or a podcast, practicing gentle stretching or restorative yoga, or engaging in simple mindfulness meditation. Avoid mentally stimulating activities, intense work, stressful discussions, or emotionally charged content right before bed. Your brain needs a clear signal to wind down. 8. Consult your doctor. If you consistently struggle with severe early morning awakenings, debilitating daytime fatigue that impacts your daily life, or if you suspect an underlying sleep disorder like sleep apnea, which is very common in older adults and severely fragments sleep, do not hesitate to talk to your doctor. They can comprehensively review your current medications for any sleep-disrupting side effects, check for underlying medical conditions contributing to your sleep issues, and may refer you to a board-certified sleep specialist. A sleep specialist can conduct a comprehensive sleep study polysomnography to precisely pinpoint specific issues in your sleep architecture and recommend targeted, personalized treatments or therapies. Do not suffer in silence. Professional help is available. Understanding the intricate dance of your circadian rhythm and how it naturally shifts with age isn't about accepting poor sleep as an inevitable and changeable consequence of getting older. Instead, it's about empowering yourself with invaluable knowledge and practical, evidence-based tools to proactively manage your sleep health. By thoughtfully implementing these evidence-based strategies into your daily life, you can effectively realign your internal clock, significantly improve your sleep quality, boost your daytime energy levels, stabilize your mood, enhance your cognitive function, strengthen your immune system, and ultimately live a more vibrant, fulfilling, and healthier life as you age. Even small, consistent efforts in managing your circadian rhythm can accumulate into profound, life-changing benefits for your overall well-being. Take charge of your sleep. Work with your body's natural rhythms, and watch your days transform. If you found this video helpful and gained valuable new insights into your sleep health and circadian rhythm, please give it an enthusiastic thumbs up. It truly helps us reach more seniors who can benefit from this vital information and empower them to take control of their health. Don't keep this essential knowledge to yourself. Please share this video with your friends, family members, or anyone in your community who might be experiencing similar sleep challenges or who is simply curious about healthy aging. And if you haven't already, Be sure to subscribe to Wellness Hub Seniors for more insightful, practical, and empowering videos on senior health and well-being. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next important topic. We absolutely love hearing from you, so please feel free to leave a comment below with your thoughts, your own successful sleep tips, or any questions you might have about sleep and aging. Until next time, stay well, sleep deeply, and live vibrantly.